Okay, I think I'm streaming. Okay, all right, I'm streaming. I'm gonna wait till I see a couple people. Okay. In the meantime, okay, got some people in. All right. What up, everyone? It's Daniel, back at it again. Gonna be doing a live stream drawing session. Gonna be trying to finish up this drawing. Trying to have some fun with it. And if you guys have any ideas or any requests or anything like that that can be accommodated, try to have fun here, you know. Also, in the meantime, I will try to play. Actually, I might put on headphones because last time I put music in my videos, actually got like my video got muted. So, alrighty. So we're going to begin. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hold on. You know what? I might just play some old school Japanese music because you know what? I've been feeling that, and for the most part, it is not licensed. So, if you're not a fan of J-Rock, try to keep it low just so I don't get bored, Anyway, again, I'm down to have, questions, whatever the case may be, answered. So just let me know, okay? In the meantime, I will just be drawing. Hold on. Sometimes this thing fucks up. There we go. Whoops. Haha. I like that toe. My God. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water, so it should only take me like a couple of seconds. Finish this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, give me a couple of seconds. Alright, I have returned. I'm gonna begin the coloring process for this character. Right now, I've somewhat, I'm gonna kind of improvise the coloring just to see how I feel about it. So, kind of. I do have an idea of what I want, so right now I'm just gonna lay down the base layers for the characters. I've seen a lot of people who do coloring, and no one really seems to agree as to what good coloring is. But one thing that I guess is kind of prevails amongst all artist types is that everyone likes a good base color, so that way they can work off of. I'm no different. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll start in 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. So I'm going to lay the first layer down for the hair. I try to stay away from the color select tool, but honestly, it's kind of a life and time saver. So I always try to lay down a base layer and try to stick to like a not too much color variations. Try to keep it up for each thing about 3 colors and then 3 colors overall that like stick out. So let's see here. Hmm. I'm actually gonna change this album. Wasn't a big fan. I'm so fake. Here I am like singing along all these like fake Japanese lyrics. I'm not gonna front though. Gact was it. Gact was the one. You know what I mean? Um, Again, I'm mostly playing a lot of the J-Rock variation. Um, cause you don't really get licensed for some of this stuff since uh, it's harder to see Japanese stuff getting licensed over here. It doesn't really happen as much. If I were to do some like modern stuff and all this other junk, I would get flagged real quick. Bitch, I don't got that kind of money right now. I can't be paying people shit. So again, I'm doing the magic wand and the magic tool to kind of fill a lot of this stuff in. I'm gonna do a whole layer for the clothes as like a base layer. I feel like it's important to have base layers because sometimes people don't do that and they have a tendency to kind of go off the rails as far as coloring. At least for me, I definitely have that tendency, so it's good to have that just physical eyesore so that way how to kind of limit yourself. That's how I think anyway. I'll do that with the pen. And just killing some time. I really don't like the concept of using the magic wand, but it's such a time saver, so I can't even really, be not advocating for it really. Okay. Let's see, I should have done it for this part. Hold on. Just little stuff. I like how I was like, I don't like to use the magic wand, and the entire painting was colored with the magic wand. I'm the fakest bitch in America. That's me. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Just need this a little spot right here. I want to color in. Okay, that one's done. Oh, I didn't do the hand. Oops. Okay. Fill on this junk in. Oh wait, that's skin. Oops. Okay. There's that layer. Side note, it's really important to layer your stuff. This color's a little too primary for me. Ooh. Okay. Again, I'm not a fan of this color, so sometimes a thing that Photoshop and this thing that I'm also using that tries really, really hard to imitate Photoshop does is that it can lock colors, like lock the, what is it? It can lock the transparent pixels, so all you do is color in the pixels that have color in them. Very, very, very useful, if you ask me. It's also a cool way to do, you know, a lot of cool effects. It's a very, very cool way to do that. Yeah, look at the Goku. Alright. As I get more in depth with the coloring, I'll also begin to separate them into subcategories. So, you know, I already have like a pre-existing idea of how all the colors look in my head, so I only have to go over it a couple times in my head just to see the specific colors that I want. I don't know if I like that actually. Actually, let me just color it all in at first. Trying to go through some colors, see what I like. No, I don't like that either. Something more purple, but something like really palish. Okay, that's better. I like that. Oh, shit. Layers and layers and layers, guys. It's key. Also, don't feel afraid to ask any questions, guys. No shame here. want these shoes, so I'm gonna switch them to the same color as the hat. Shoes gotta match the hat. Let me see. Yes, bitch. Okay, that works way better. I don't like those leggings either. Make them the same color as that. Alright, so as I said earlier, I'm going to stick to these bases for now and move forward with the coloring. Like I said previously, I'm going to set these off since these are all just the base layers. I like to section them off into folders. And just so it's less confusing, so for this one I'll put face. For this one I'll put hair. Let's see with this one. Clothes. Legs. These are really more like shorts, not pants. So I'm going to put these in a folder as well. And I'll probably put these in another folder too. Accessories. If you're doing digital art, also just another heads up, there's no shame in multiple layers. It's almost, you kind of have to do it if you want that really polished look. Now something that I do that I guess other artists might not do is I like to duplicate the base layer. Just so that way I can lock this layer on top and start to color on it willy-nilly and erase without having to worry about too much about like where you know, I have less to worry about as far as, you know, if I fuck up and I erase, will the whole layer be messed up because of it? So that's just something I like to do. It might be considered somewhat unconventional, so just a heads up. Hold on, let me fix the line work over here a little bit. See, there's another reason why I'm not, before I even start doing this, you see, this is one of the reasons why I don't like using the magic tool for everything, because there's like little spaces that get left out. So it's always smart to kind of go over it. See, you can even see some other sections that I didn't get all the way. Which, no shame to those who do it. My line work just isn't that clean, and purposefully that way. You know, there's lots of cross-hatching and lines that I put. So, you know, once you get that clean look that you really want, if that's what you're going for, then usually is the time to start, you know, coloring or whatever. It's gonna spruce up the hair a little bit more. Alright, it's about as good. Wait, hold on. Just gonna get something I saw over here that kind of, ugh, where is it? There it is. Okay. Alright, so duplicate this layer. If you're going to be doing lots of layers, also other thing, you really want to, you know, just keep track, you know, name everything. Of course. There we go. The hair is really starting to pop out now. And when it comes down to like shading and doing this kind of stuff, you know, you really want to pick a color that um, will complement the base color, but not unless that is something that you're trying to go for. You know, you don't want to you don't want it to stick out too much. The downfall of duplicate locked layers. I'm actually gonna put another color. I'm gonna just do some artistic creativity here. I feel like a fourth color will definitely make this pop. As far as coloring and things like that, when you're basing something off of your base color, I say to use 3 colors. Um, Normally this would be it, but I'm going to use a 4th color, which in this case I normally wouldn't recommend, um, but this color is going to be white, and really this law is usually broken if you're trying to do shiny surfaces like gold or silver, things of this nature. Um, you could push this even further and do a 5th and 6th color. I'll do an example. You could just keep going and going, just to add more to it, make things pop a little more. It really just depends on your style at that point and boop, what kind of art you're trying to do. So use your creativeness. If you can make it all look like one color, better, more power to you. But see, like, that looks great. It definitely gives the character more depth. But is that something that I want to do? Those are moments where the person creating, uses their discretion. So, do I want to use this color? Probably not. Might be a little much for my taste. See, look. Because if you leave it just these colors, it gives it like a slight sense of vibrancy. And if you do more, you can really make the other colors that you used pop. So again, this is all up to the creator. You can use as many colors as you like. There's really no restriction. As long as you get your message across, that's pretty much all that matters. I might use this color. Why not? Oops. Whoa.
Hey, brother.
What up?
You streaming?
Yeah. I'm streaming. And for this one, I'll put highlights. So that's what I want to do. Let me see. Oops. Now always label the highlights. It's very important. So Normally, for like Photoshop, there is a dodge and burn tool that people are really like to use. Um, they don't have these options in this program, so I'm just going to do it by eye. Um, I just prefer that much better at times. So you always want to pick. I usually try to do something that's more actually on the yellow end of things. Yellow kind of adds like a bit of natural vibrance to when you add the white line. You'll see. So now you want to do this. You can always be kind of sloppy with this line, but then you do this balloon T. Start adding white. Add a little shine to it. You can even do like, well, no, not for this, but you want to do.
Oh, what
Let's mess this though. There we go. You have like a nice spot color. You know what? Actually, if you do this kind of with a with like a what is this, like a watercolor tool, you can almost get the same effect. You don't want it to be all the way white. There you go. Get that anime look. There's numerous ways to go about that. That's just my personal way of doing it. And next we'll do the skin. I think I might leave after doing the skin. It's not, you know, I only wanted to do an hour of this one today. Okay, so, oh, right, you always want to make sure the base layer. See how, ugh. Select tools, okay. Alright, there we go. course, you want to do white. Always highlight with white. Alright, ladies and gents, I think this might be as much as I want to do for today. Whew. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna save this one. I'll wait till the end of this song till I officially end this live stream, just in case any of you guys have any questions for me. I am available to follow at numerous sources. I'll paste them. You can find me at this URL on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I am somebody who makes prints and things of this nature, so you can also follow me. I'm purchasing things on Etsy. I do have an Etsy, so check that out. There I sent it in the chat, just in case you're curious at all. I will be trying to do this more and more often, seeing as I draw pretty much all the time, so any of you guys who are interested in seeing me draw, you do have access to follow me and to know when I'll be doing my next live stream. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Very, very cool. And see you next time. Alrighty, guys. Bye.